Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 23 days in a row. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy the series. Now, there was a whole load of for champions rewards and stuff on YouTube, so I can understand it might have driven your focus that way. A load of you seem to miss yesterday's episode, however, so that as always there'll be a card in the top right corner should you want to go and catch up. And if you would do your best to smash a like on today's video, share and show your support for the series, that would be insane. Thank you so much in advance. So we are starting today. I'll show you a couple of extra things sold from the bronze pack method the other day, and I'm listing stuff over and over again as well. And then we go and get our division rivals rewards. So I was unsure what to do. I didn't know what would be the best bet. So I went to Twitter and I did a very quick 5-minute poll for you guys, and 250 odd people voted, and well, they told me to get untradeable packs. So we get 4 untradeable mega packs, so 140k's worth of 35k packs. So that's pretty good. I will hope that we would get something good in 4 of these packs. Now, the first one rolls around, and it's no walkout, which, I don't know, is not really a surprise. Mega packs aren't necessarily known for their walkouts, but should be known for the boards, I would say. Parolo is the guy that we get. Someone who's relatively decent rated, we'll keep him. He'll go into an SBC as a higher rated player, or a marquee matchups down the line or something like that. That could definitely be useful. And this sort of thing, by opening 4 mega packs and getting a whole bunch of players, that could be the difference in me not doing and actually doing marquee matchups one week, because it's going to feel like it's cost me nothing if I'm just using untradeable players. Now, no, you don't need to correct your screen or anything. You are seeing this correctly. I got a 76 rated player as my best in a mega pack. That couldn't have got much worse. I mean, I guess the non-rares there were Oscar and Fellaini, so I guess they're slightly higher rated, but wow, still nothing to write home about, and it was making me feel a little bit of regret that we'd gone for these, because I was hoping to get something good that maybe we could have used in a team. Next pack rolls around. We do actually get boards this time, and it's Portugal goalkeeper from Wolves. That is, of course, going to be Rui Patricio, someone that we've already got, and I actually use in my second squad, my squad battles fitness team. That you don't get to see a lot of because I just use it in the background. But it just means that I can go ahead and stick the other one in the transfer list. We get Piszczek right there, not a bad player. I'm loving the fact that we do get a whole bunch of consumables. The France kit looks nice as well, to be fair. So there's some alright things. But the fourth and final pack rolls around. It's not even boards again. So we get I would say we got really, really unlucky with our FUT Division Rivals rewards this week. So be it. It's just not the end of the world, but I will hopefully be able to now complete the likes of marquee matchups. I'll take a look. I don't know if I've got the right stuff or not, but hey, I'll give it a go. Marquee matchups reward packs aren't amazing this week, so if it looks like it's gonna force me to go out onto the market and pick some stuff up, then I might not bother, just because I don't know how worth it is. But so many of you in the comment section yesterday, after my little quandary that I'm having with Firmino and the fact that I'm not loving him so much right now, told me to go and pick up Gabriel Jesus and give him a go, because he's, you rate him, you think he's done good stuff for your team. So I went and picked up the cheapest one on the market. It was 45k or something. Yeah, 45.5k. Unfortunately, I bought him in the centre forward position. It didn't matter though, because with our manager and the players around him, he was still on 10 chem, so I didn't even need to apply the consumable to bring him up to a striker. It was a straight swap, really. I just figured, hey, we'll switch it out. We'll bring out Firmino. We'll put in Jesus, see if he does anything. First game of the day, I come up against a mad team. The guy's got Prime Figo up top, alongside the new inform Josh King. He's got player of the month Lucas, couple ones to watches. It was a nice squad, and I'm not going to lie, I felt a little bit more comfortable against him than I thought I would, because going into the game, like, I see that as a loss right off the bat, and I shouldn't do, really. So yeah, like, even though the clips you're seeing are of him getting opportunities, like, I feel like I was holding the ball quite well in the middle, and I just wasn't able to really get there and actually take the shots on goal. So that was something that I was building towards and trying to work towards. 40 minutes on the clock. He does, however, get through with Lucas, but he turns I don't know, I feel like he shouldn't have turned there, and he might have actually got a goal. But Fred plays it through to Son. I just bang it because you can hit lace shots nowadays, of course, which is a very, very good thing. And after 40 minutes of not really having many shots on goal or anything, we actually are the team that get the first goal of the game. So Heung-min Son is able to score for us there. A nice goal. I think it was helped by the fact that his goalkeeper was being brought out, and that long shot from Jorginho is not quite going to find its way in the back of the net. But yeah, look at the stats at half-time. I'm 1-0 up. Should I be? Absolutely not. Just looking purely on stats. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I don't like to purely look on stats, because actually, in this game, I wasn't doing too bad. It just didn't look like I was doing as good as my opponent. But I got a couple of chances early doors in the second half, which I completely fluffed. Put them wide of the post and stuff, and that's really not good. Another one from Son right there, forcing a good save out of Petr Cech. I then make a very silly and rash challenge with Lucas, and I'm not sure why I did it. I don't know why. It wasn't like I wasn't mad or anything, but I just made an error, and Lucas gets straight red carded for it, which, yeah, not the greatest, obviously. And then a few moments later, Figo runs down the other end and like whips one into the top of the corner, and he dabs on me, which I wasn't too happy about. So the obvious thing to do when I run straight down the other end and less than 2 minutes later score a goal on him was to hit him straight back with the dab. And that is coming straight from the comment section, because someone said the other day when I was commenting on someone that was dabbing on me, they said why they wanted me to dab when I scored my next goal to like repay the dab. I don't know if it's ever worth it. I feel like it always comes back to bite you. But I am 2-1 up here. I've given away a friggin' penalty in the 86th minute, and Luis Figo steps up and scores the goal. Of course, he faked me with the way that his head was moving and stuff. And then, as you can see here, 2 minutes into... we have 2 minutes of stoppage time, but we just hit the 94th minute. I understand the rules that it's a minimum of 2 minutes, but when the ball doesn't really go out of play and I've cleared it up towards the halfway line, I can't believe the ref hadn't called final whistle. So yeah, I lost right at the friggin' end of that game. I lost 3-2, and that wound me up. I'm not gonna lie, it really did kind of get to me a little bit, which, yeah, that doesn't bode well for Weekend League coming up. As you're watching this on Friday, it is the first day of Weekend League for me. I'm involved. I'm going to try my best. Hopefully not like give it 2 or 3 games and completely quit forever. We'll see what happens, but you'll see over the next couple of days, I guess, how things are going for us in the Weekend League. Next game we come up against, like I was using today as... I was going to do it as like formation testing and preparation for the Weekend League, but actually I did it as Gabriel Jesus practicing for the Weekend League. I think I am going to stick with the 4-3-2-1 at this moment in time. Who knows when that could change. But yeah, I wanted to test out and see whether or not it'd be worth selling Bobby Firmino and bringing in and keeping Gabriel Jesus. First game, he didn't really seem to do much, and of course we are into our second game right now. I go 1-0 up, but it was Heung-min Son that scored the goal for me, as he often does. I do rate Son quite highly, I always do, but this guy was definitely not a poor opponent. I was struggling. He kept getting through with his Iñaki Williams, who is someone I very much struggled to play against. He's kind of like a triple threat. He's got pace, he's got strength, and he can finish as well, which is dangerous, you know. And he had loads of pace out on the wings with Gelson Martins and Sane, and it is Sane that actually is able to equalise on us after a really nice ball whipped into the back post. He was like seemingly unmarked. Don't know why. I kind of wish someone would have picked him up right there, but oh well, doesn't matter, because we can run down the other end and score, right? No, Gabriel Jesus knocks that one straight over the bar. But Son with a little La Croqueta action there, and a Berber spin back inside, gets his shot blocked, and the repeat shot was actually from someone who was offside. Fred knocks it into Heung-min Son, and then that right there, that was a nice goal. I like the turn on the outside of the defender. I thought I nearly messed it up with the fake shot that I did, but he was able to stretch a leg out and just stick it past the goalkeeper to make us go 2-1 up. And then look at this, we get completely through on goal. What am I going to do? I'm going to absolutely sweat it across, because that last game that we lost in unfortunate circumstances right at the end, I was like, I don't want some sort of possible repeat of this. I need a 2-goal lead going into the 90th minute for when he inevitably scores right at the end, but he wasn't able to, and we actually get a 3-1 win. So that was good. We were at, another 80 points towards Champs qualification. I'm guessing the idea is that if I get to silver or gold this week, then I don't know whether that'll happen. But if that does happen, then I would guarantee myself for another 2,000 points. Or is that right? I think so. Anyway, it's like auto qualification for another weekend league when you get the chance to play one. So I go on to another game and come up against a real nice team. Kind of like a mega squad. He's got Neymar and Mbappe. Nice triangle of Juve players, as well as like the meta prem stuff. So was expecting a loss just literally after going into the game, just noticing what the front three of this guy was, but Gabriel Jesus plays a lovely ball into Lucas, and I completely flopped the chance to score one-on-one there. I tried to chip him, which I didn't put anywhere near enough power onto, and then Lucas whips one back stick for Neymar, but it is just going to sail over the bar. Not the greatest of headers from the Brazilian. He somehow glides past me, or ghosts past me then, but again, couldn't quite finish it. And then in the early doors in the second half, this sort of happens, and it just sort of stuttered and spinny wheeled and lagged, and all of a sudden it just sort of lagged out. And I think the game eventually, you'll see it in a moment, goes down as like a draw. So it's not even one which was like going to be reviewed. I don't understand what happened there, or how that one, we actually get points for it. We get draw points and stuff, and skill rating, and I don't know. It's odd, very, very odd, but fine, I guess. I'll take it. It seemed a bit of a waste of time. It was a 0-0 game. I then go into another match, because, hey, why not? And this guy has a nice team. Chinese League, I nearly said Chinese Theatre, which is I'm pretty sure it's the place in LA, right? But it's Chinese League themed is what I wanted to say. He's got a nice team for someone that's in this league, although it's like a starter team really on some of those players. I know he had the Miranda and stuff, but this was someone that I could not defend against. My God, he was good with his passing and getting it to the byline and cutting it across to score the goals, and then he scored a header from a corner, and he goes 2-0 up. And I'm like, oh, okay, right, fair enough. This is going to be another struggle of a game. And the game after he scored his second goal was like this, just constant, like, weird stutter lag. And I'd done a couple of speed tests to make sure that my internet was all right, and it was fine. I had like 6 ping and 60 download and 20 upload, which is my good speeds, that half decent. That's what I literally live on and upload on and play games on all the time. And then this one sort of, I think he quit. No, I guess he didn't quit, but he paused the game, and then as the game went to 3-2-1-0 to come back in, it looked like he quit. The message came up that he'd gone, so that was a waste of a game. I don't think we got anything for that one, no FUT Champs points or anything, but it did mean that I was going to go into yet another one, because hey, why not? And this guy's got a nice team as well, Premier League / Serie A, some very, very good players in there. It worried me, it definitely did. It's a good team. It's the sort of thing that I expect to face game after game after game in the weekend league. Now, Skriniar, I believe it was, gave a penalty away to me there after I tried to low-driven pass it into the box with Lucas. And Fabinho is kind of my man when it comes to penalties. He's got a very high stat in that department, so he is my go-to for sure. Gabriel Jesus then gets past the defender, whips it back stick, but a good tip over the bar from Alisson right there, stopping me from getting a nice, easy one at the back post. Oh, and then could I gift him more of a goal? I'm really getting wound up at this point when I was playing it, because like it just he like 1-2s it around the keeper using my defender as the 1-2. It's so annoying. And then he scores again in the second half, and I think it just continues to get worse and worse and worse in this game. I give away a penalty. I saved the penalty. I thought he scored the pen. But this was the first guy I think I've ever played on FIFA 19 that seemed to be able to hang around the edge of my box the whole game and like shield. I like want to message the guy. I want to be like, how can you shield with your players? I can't do that at all. I don't know how you're doing it, but I want to learn how to do that because it's so OP. And then, yeah, I get a shot inside the box, take the volley, but he actually blows the whistle before it even reaches the net. So I guess I don't have the luck of the first opponent that I played where we could, you know, wait until the end of the move is over, right, before he blows the whistle. So be it. So I feel like I got dealt a little bit of a rough draw today on the game itself. Rewards weren't amazing. Gabriel Jesus was not my cup of tea, let's just put it that way. Luckily he'd gone up a couple K on the market as when I went to go and sell him, so yeah, we can get rid of him. I'm just going to bring Bobby back in. I guess we'll see what he can continue to do. But that is going to wrap things up for today. You've seen my rivals rewards, you've seen my preparation, and a few like games to try and warm up, ready for the weekend league. Not going to lie, it's left me in a worse place in my head as to whether or not we're going to do very well. But I guess you'll see over the next couple of days. Guys, let me know what your rivals rewards and your weekend league rewards were like if you did open them all yesterday. Smash a like on the video, please. Don't forget to do that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.